Hello and welcome to Subjectmoney.com. In this video we're going to do a lesson on the time value of money concepts, present value and future value. So let's go ahead and get started. What is future value? Future value is the value that a sum of money today will be worth at some point in the future if invested for a return. Suppose you have $100 today and an investment opportunity that offered you a 10% return if held in that investment for 1 year. If you were to put your money in that 10% investment vehicle and let it grow at 10%, it would be worth $110 in 1 year. This means that the future value of your $100 in 1 year is $110. Now for the future value formula. There are three pieces of information needed to calculate the future value. We need to know the present value, which is the amount of money today, which is represented by PV. We need to know what the interest rate or rate of return investment opportunities are offering. This will be the discount rate when finding present value. And we finally need to know how many periods the investment will be held, represented by N. When conducting this formula, you need to make sure that N and I match. In other words, if I is an annual percentage rate, then E and N, your periods, need to be years. If I is a semi-annual interest rate, then N would be 6-month periods. Let's do some examples. If we were to invest $100 at 10% for 1 year, it would grow to $110. If we were to keep that same $100 in the account and allowed it to grow an additional 10%, it would grow to $121. Now that in the first year, our investment grew $10, but in the second year, it grew $11. This is because of compounding. In the second year, not only did we earn 10% interest on our $100 investment, but we also earned 10% interest on the interest earned from the previous year. So what is present value? Present value is today's value of a future cash flow. Now just about everyone knows that $100 received today is greater than $100 received in the future. This is because of two main factors: investment opportunities and, of course, inflation. But what about future amounts that have a greater face value? How do we compare those future values to values today? To be able to answer these present value problems, you need three key pieces of information. You need to know the amount of the future cash flow being analyzed. You need to know when you will receive the cash flow to determine how many periods it will need to be discounted. And you need to know the discount rate. What is the discount rate? The discount rate is the opportunity cost that you have foregone when making a financial decision. More specifically, the discount rate is the rate of return you could have earned by an alternative investment of equal risk. Suppose you won the lottery and were offered $1 million today, or $1,050,000 1 year from today. What should you choose? If you held out for one more year, you could have an additional $50,000. Well, a question to ask yourself is, if I accept the lower amount of $1 million today, is there an investment opportunity that could offer me returns of $50,000 or more? Suppose you have an investment that offers a 10% return and can be withdrawn without any penalties in 1 year. Should you take $1 million today and make the investment, or should you wait 1 year and receive $1,050,000? Remember the simple future value formula? Well, one of the variables in the future value formula was the present value. All that we need to do is rearrange the future value formula and we get the formula to solve for present value. What the present value formula is doing is reversing the future value formula. Now we have all the information needed to make our analysis. We have the future value of $1,050,000. We have our discount rate of 10% and our number of periods, which is only 1 year. When we plug these into the present value equation, you can see that the present value of receiving $1,050,000 in 1 year is worth $954,545. That's $45,455 less than $1 million. With this analysis, you should choose the $1 million now, instead of the $1,050,000 in the future. Understanding how to find present value is one of the most basic and necessary mathematical concepts in finance. As you build on this understanding, you will be able to figure out the present value of multiple cash flows received from investments that make more than one single payment. Understanding this concept will help you price bonds, stocks, projects, and any other type of investment that requires both cash inflows and cash outflows. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to visit our website at subjectmoney.com and bookmark us. Also, be sure to subscribe to our channel and share our videos. We're also on Google+. Just do a search for subjectmoney.com and add us to your circles. Thanks. Bye.